Hello, all my family, friends, and war minds. Welcome to the new episode 4 of Jeff's New Round. Yeah, it's like I put up all these like videos when we're playing guitar and people like cheering and like they're happy to like hear it and all that. And they seem to be enjoying it, even all the kids. But anyway, what's on the agenda today though? Let's see. We did the first episode, pilot, and we did the introduction to the new round, and we did the comic coffee review genre thing, a recall episode. That's episode 3. So episode 4, we're going to talk about pretty much the things like tell me, I mean, honestly, do you think let's see what's going on. And I mean, do you think, like, for example, here's this band behind me on this poster. You know who that is, right? Metallica. Well, Metallica, okay, they're a good rock band. They're a very, like, famous metal band. I mean, they're very good. But, like, my buddy Alex tells me that Dave Mustaine was once upon a time in Megadeth when they were just graduating high school and starting a garage band. I mean, they were doing shows. They were doing stuff before they put out the first record. And they kicked out Dave Mustaine because he was just a little too wild. He was a little too, liked to fight a lot, and just like. But then again, they were doing certain things that kind of, made them sort of hypocritical. But then the fact that, the point I'm trying to make is like, Dave Mustaine is unstoppable. He is just extreme. He is a real, like, hardcore metalhead. Or like Metallica, being afraid of him because he's just like getting in trouble and just doing his thing with meth and just all this crazy stuff with like guitar and always fighting with him. James Hetfield kicked his dog, and I heard the story in the interview with Dave Mustaine when he was talking about how Lars is not that good of a drummer. I mean, any good drummer will tell you he's not, in the words of Dave. So Dave, says, talked about the time when James kicked his dog and he beat James's ass. James kicked Dave's dog. Dave kicked his ass, not his dog. So I remember that, seeing that, interview on YouTube, just like that thing where we talked about how he was fired from Metallica. Like, Megadeth seems to be better. Like, for example, I'll tell you how, it's crazy how, Metallica degraded because, of course, the Load album, we all know, Pantera's Phil Anselmo's even said it, word going around, and it's a terrible record. But has he heard Saint Anger? That's even worse. Believe me, Saint Anger, they're trying to sound like System of a Down, and they're not even System of a Down. They're Metallica, not System of a Down. System of a Down is good, but Metallica is like the classic. Why would they degrade themselves to be the next genre that's not as good as they are, if that makes any sense? So anyway, that was just, my little pep talk about Metallica and how Dave Mustaine was kicked out of Metallica, and how Metallica just completely made a horrible record, that's like new metal trying to sound like System of a Down or Mudvayne or whatever. So therefore it's like Saint Anger was the worst album they ever did, and I wonder if Phil Anselmo Pantera's heard that, or he knows about that, because that's worse than Load. It really is. You just have to hear it for your own eyes to know. But it's just crazy because they're supposed to be a heavy hardcore metal band, but then they degrade themselves by kicking out Dave Mustaine. Dave Mustaine was still with them. They would have probably fired Lars and then kicked out, and then Dave Mustaine would have not allowed him to put out Load or degrade himself to that. I don't think Dave would allow that. Now he's a very like nihilistic about like new metal. He can't stand new metal. He's a loather and a nihilist about new metal. And you got to know Dave Mustaine. And now I'm kind of getting into more of their music now. It's Megadeth. It's got some good shit. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time for the next episode.